Welcome to City Cigar. Today we're going to be talking about filling, smoking, and emptying and cleaning your pipe. Okay? We're going to use today a Reiner tobacco. So with filling a pipe, you want to do it at a pinch at a time. And if you're having your first pipe ever, you want not to fill it right to the top. You want to leave a little room just to break the pipe in. Another nice technique to use is before using the pipe at all with tobacco, you can wet it down on the inside of the bowl with one of your favorite beverages, maybe a little scotch or whiskey, just to accentuate the flavor of your tobacco further. So you may have seen previously, older generation just putting their pipe into their tobacco pouch and scooping out tobacco that way. Not necessarily the best way to do it, because in that way you can really overfill the pipe. A good technique is to just put a pinch, as you see in your fingers, at a time. And kind of give it a little tap just to help it to settle in. You never want to overfill the pipe, because then you're going to have trouble with airflow. Now this is not a new pipe. We have smoked this pipe before, therefore I'm going to fill it right to the top. And this is a nice Virginia flake, a lot of black Cavendish in there as well. Okay, a little bit more now, just to take it right to the top. Okay, so you see, that's a nice filled bowl. And then you're just going to use your tamper, just to make sure it's nice and even. And then you're going to take your matches and you're going to light. Of course, if you have a proper lighter for pipes, that would be the thing to use. You never want to use a torch or butane lighter, because you'll do scorching on the edge of your pipe that won't be so pleasant in terms of your smoking. Okay, so you're basically gently lighting. And as you've lit, you're going to do a little tamping. Now I have to do a little more lighting of this, because as you saw, my match went out a little too quickly. But that happens. That's okay. Just some gentle tamping really helps to accentuate
So you're doing
the
Turkish
thorough...
pipes now.
Okay, welcome back. We've allowed our pipe to cool. As you can see, I've had enough time to do a little change. So now it's time to empty our pipe and give it a cleaning. Now you always want to cool your pipe for a minimum of an hour, preferably 2 or more hours. If you can sort of let it sit and go about and do other things, just let it reach its ultimate coolness, and you can feel that by just touching the bowl. You want to wait for that long, because you don't want to start cleaning it and damage the interior of the bowl, which will then start breaking down over time, and you'll lose the quality of smoke, and of course ruin your pipe, which you don't want to do. So basically, you should be able to just turn your pipe over for the beginning and just empty out as much tobacco. And you can just give it a gentle tap like this, just to get out any extra. Now there's still a little bit down at the bottom that you'll want to remove, so you can use your spoon, which is all part of your tamping tool, just to gently get in there and just do a gentle removal of any excess tobacco or any tobacco that's just clumped a little bit on the bottom. Okay, so once you've done that, you can then, the other possibility, if you're wanting to perhaps switch tobaccos, so for instance if you've been smoking a savory blend and you've decided after a few months you wanted to try a sweet blend, you may want to use something like this tool, which is called a reamer. And you would therefore shove it into your bowl like this, and then just do a gentle twisting action, and that will remove any excess or debris or buildup from the sides of the bowl, to ensure that you don't have any overlap of flavors occurring. So this is a tool you would use once in a while, or as I said, if you're switching blends of tobacco altogether. So the next thing I'm going to want to do is twist off my stem. And I have a filter in this pipe, and it's had a couple of smokes now, so I'm going to actually remove my filter and a new filter. I'm not going to do that right yet, but this is what the filter looks like. And it's a Medico filter, and we sell those here at the store as well as other styles of filter. But I'm not going to put it in yet, as I said, because I want to do a little cleaning with my pipe tool. So I'm going to start over here. Now this is a soft pipe cleaner, and again you can choose either soft or bristle. Really depends on your personal preference. I tend to like a bristle pipe cleaner just because I think the little spikes on it help to pull off any excess debris that may have built up in there. But again, you know, either one works well. It just you'll have to do a little bit more thorough job if you're using a soft one. So I'm just, as you can see, doing a gentle drilling motion back and forth, and I'm just kind of moving it around the inner circle of the bowl. Now obviously because it's straight, it's not going up inside the bowl. So hence the reason at some point you may want to use your reamer, which we talked about earlier. So that end is done. Now I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to do the other end, which is the stem. Okay, so I'm going to do it this way first, sort of pushing up. And then I'm going to do it this way, pushing up. And as you can see, you know, a fair amount of little buildup occurred from that smoke. And this is something I'm doing after every pipe, is I'm cleaning with my pipe cleaner. So that I feel is a good amount of cleaning. Now I'm going to put my new filter in, which is here. So you want to put it into the stem part first and then add your bowl. Okay? And then you're going to again do a gentle twisting motion back and forth. And there you go. You have a nice clean pipe ready for your next smoke. Enjoy! Happy smoking!